In this presentation, we will discuss the image of the teacher and the influence of the role of the teacher in relation to activism and advocacy. In the theory of social representation created by Moscovici, the image plays a significant role. By analyzing images, we can understand how individuals and society construct shared meanings and representations of various aspects of the world. The image creates a collective understanding of society. By this, we can understand how individuals and societies are collectively making sense of the world, develop shared meanings, and navigate in social reality. Looking to the educational scenario, Docket helps us to see the image of the educator, the Mary Poppins view, the frolic happy teacher, the modern loving teacher, the politically active educator that is an articulate speaker, and the early childhood educator as a business person. These images articulate representations of early childhood educators by evoking a nurturing and supportive role in children's lives. The presence of elements like the business person and the politically active educator show us how these images are connected with industry and the critical aspects of society. The dominant images of the educator are discussed by Cristiene Carvalho. For her, the educator as a substitute maternal care and is a requirement for the teacher. The educator as an expert has the idea that expert knowledge is the power with others, the power more than families, more than other professionals. The educator as a custodian keeps children healthy and safe. The educator as a technician creates children for the future and not for now, and the educator as a research that complexifies the image and makes the knowledge together with families, with children, and with different professionals. The image, activism, and advocacy is also discussed by Aldemir and Selze. For these authors, it is very important for teacher education programs to create an environment that enables early childhood pre-service teachers to discuss, question, and analyze their existing images and beliefs about teaching profession. Thinking about the image of teacher provokes my beliefs and representations. Doing this reflection while I am the pre-service teacher allows me to change my pre-existing image, creating a practice connected with people's needs and advocating society. The critical theory by Paulo Freire helped me to understand the advocacy and activism. For Freire, people develop the power to perceive critically in the world. The educator can advocate for positive change in the world. It means looking at the students' rights and needs, contributing to make the pedagogical acts impact in their lives. From a comprehensive perspective, it includes advocating giving voice to the oppressive groups and use the classroom as a space to give voice to them. For example, creating a multicultural perspective, embedding First Nations groups, fighting against inequality, and protecting the natural environment. I can see the educator as an activist considering some important points. The first point is breaks the assumption that the professional development in early childhood education is neutral, objective, and passive, like Cristiene Carvalho said, because education is a political act like defined by Paulo Freire. Employing this critical perspective in early childhood education, we can understand how educators can use this for both oppressive and liberatory purposes, like Schumann said. I hope Cristiane will use this for liberatory purposes. The politically active educator created by Docket, educator as researchers presented by Patini, are images that open possibilities to think about the complexities of teaching in a critical way. We can reconstruct the professional preparation through projects of action in activists like Woodrum and Bruce said. After presenting images of teacher in early childhood education, we understood that contemporary scenario in education still includes dominant images, but also we have some change that includes critical and complex elements. Thinking about teachers as activists is a way to see them as professionals who advocate for equitable access to qualified education, challenging societal norms and policies. When we view as activists, early childhood educators can advocate for policy change, fair wage, and inclusive learning environments. The activism promotes social justice and empowers young learners to understand society with a commitment to educational equity from the earliest years. These are the references used in this presentation, and thank you so much.